With the Broncos and Chiefs playing Christmas night, sitting down to watch that game, your perfect Broncos Christmas gift will be what? Here's some of the reaction we got from the texters on the RamosLaw.com text line. My wish is not Bronco related. My Christmas wish would be Brandon Stokley starting to act nice to Mike. That would be a Christmas miracle.
No, I'm
awesome.
not. And that's just, I think you made that up.
It's right here. Look at it.
Yeah.
Soft.
My Christmas wish is for Stoke to finally be nice to
your
Evans.
wife
From
texted in. Your
from
wife
Bryce.
did.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Bryce with an I. Bryce.
Yeah, your wife did that. I saw someone yesterday at this place I was eating at, Mike, and was paying the bill at the bar, and the guy said, Stokley. I was like, hey, how you doing? And he called me over there. His name is Brandon. He said, I love when you give Evans a hard time. I said, you got it, pal. I'm going to keep it up.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So that texter, by the way,
Yeah.
was probably the same texter or tweeter that hits me up and says, oh, be nice to MPJ. He's playing hurt. He's so tough. I think that would be a bigger miracle than the Baby Ruth miracle. If Stokley was nice to you, that's a bigger miracle.
Some more here. My perfect Christmas gift will be a Jade Barron interception of Patrick Mahomes. That would be awesome. My Christmas present would be to watch Bo go for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oh, and our new running back has 150 yards and a touch. That'd be awesome. Yeah! Perfect Broncos Christmas gift would be to win and eliminate the Chiefs.
Oh, wow.
Guys, do you feel like this is the year the gap closes between the Chiefs and the rest of the AFC West? Would it surprise either one of you if the Broncos, hopefully, or even the Chargers, won the AFC West instead of the Chiefs?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm predicting it. I think this is the year the Chiefs lose the AFC West. They lose their reign on the AFC West. And you've got, not only, you assume the Chargers are going to be better under year 2 of Jim Harbaugh, but I assume the Broncos are going to continue to improve. They're going to run a game. They've got a tight end now that they can rely on. They're going to be better as an overall team. And the Raiders, the Raiders are going to be significantly better at the quarterback position with Geno Smith. Pete Carroll is the first legit head coach they've hired in a while. They're going to run the ball. They're going to be better. This is a tough division, man. And, my prediction, whether it's the Broncos or it's the Chargers, somebody is unseating the Kansas City Chiefs as the AFC West champs.
Yeah, I'm not going there yet. What are we doing here? We were ready to, all of a sudden after they lost the Super Bowl against the Bucs, like, okay, they're done. Their reign is going to be over here. Their offensive line's in shambles. Next thing you know, they're back winning a couple Super Bowls and 3 in a row, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to do that as long as they got Mahomes and Andy Reid until I see it. Until I see it with my own eyes. They played a ton of close games last year. And they find ways to win these games. All of a sudden, they're not quite the same. They got these injuries. They have no wide receivers. Oh, they get the number 1 seed. Oh, they're in the Super Bowl again. That's just what they do. So until I see it happen, and the Broncos or the Chargers overtake the Chiefs, I'm not gonna think that their reign is over in the AFC West.
But you're not.
That was a real downer.
You're not telling us that the Chiefs are in the midst of a run like the Patriots had, where they won. I think it was 16 out of 17 years they won the division. 16 out of 17 years.
What kind of run are the Chiefs on right now? Do we know? How many years have they won it in a row?
Well, it's still a ways to go until catching.
Sure. Has it been 9
the last
or 10?
time. Well, no, they started winning it the moment Payton left. So
16 since
so
2016.
it's 8-9 years.
Okay.
They've won the division. Okay, still a long ways to go to get to that Patriot kind of run there. But the big difference there was nobody in the AFC East ever really stepped up and challenged. Come on, you had the Jets were terrible, Buffalo was terrible, Miami was terrible. The Broncos and the Chargers especially, maybe even the Raiders a little bit. Hate saying that, but come on, they're going to put up a lot more resistance, don't you think, in
Oh,
the
yeah.
next couple
Yes,
years
absolutely.
than the AFC East ever did to the Patriots?
Well, the Broncos finally beat the Chiefs.
Right.
Got that monkey off their back. And the Chargers always play – seems like they always play the Chiefs tough. So, no, I don't think you're going to see any type of run like that. But until I see one of these teams overtake the Chiefs, I'm not going to buy it. I mean, you have to do it, and you have to do it for 17 games, not just one game here, there, and beat the Chiefs. You have to actually win the division. So, you got to play good football for 17 weeks. And go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I was going to say, here's some forward thinking for you, Stoke. And I don't know. I mean,
I know
I'm
where
just
this is going.
spitballing
I know
here.
where this is
I'm
going.
just spitballing here. But you know what they should do is on that Christmas Day game, they should play all their backups, right? So their starters can be fresh for a good, deep playoff run. That would probably be the thing the Broncos like. My Christmas wish is for them to rest their starters on Christmas night so they can be as fresh as possible when the playoffs roll around.
See,
because you only have like a week or two before the play. You need your guys to be fresh after a long season of playing football, tackle football, and you're beat up. So, Mark, you're spot on.
Because the Chiefs resting people last year really, really hurt their Super Bowl chances.
You're spot on, Mark. Yep, you're all over.
See, guys like Mark Schlereth, if they had lived at the time of Einstein, he'd have come out with his theory of relativity, and Mark would have, whatever. Did I tell you I stayed in Einstein's bedroom?
Yeah, once or twice.
And
you made that up. It's
Palm
on your
Springs.
Mike Evans big board of BS.
What?
I had not heard that
you have not heard
stayed
this?
in Einstein. No,
yes,
what happened?
my wife and I went out to we took a quick little getaway to Palm Springs about a month ago, and we stayed at this hotel, very historic hotel in Palm Springs, and we stayed in the room that Einstein used to stay in. We also found out that when he would stay at this hotel, he used to love to sunbathe nude. So, and stayed in his room. There was a picture there of him with his wife, handsome woman, very handsome woman. And, so there you go. There you go. But you, people like you just mock genius. You mock genius. You're mocking it again.
What they didn't tell you, it's actually the guy who invented Einstein bagels.
All right. Zoom high five. That was good.
Yeah.
That was well played. Speaking of